What it do, Niner fan? Now, if you watched the preseason game we had against the Raiders, Nick Martin was balling. I'll tell you why. You can see that coaching matters. And he's a smart kid. He's smart. If you watch the first game, what was that, against the Broncos? It was some plays where he was, and I understand it's NFL, it's big time. It ain't college. But if you can fix your mistakes, those are the people that you want on your team. Because remember, it was one of the plays with the Broncos where they had a receiver wide open. He was just wide open. And when dude caught the ball, he was like, ain't nobody covering me. And that was Nick Martin's guy. He was supposed to cover that area. Now, as we seen when he played against the Raiders, he was tearing their ass up. He was all over the field. He was all over the field. That's where coaching, Salah, and a student of the game who wants to learn. Like I said, as long as you want to learn and you already got the physical attributes to do what you do, he's going to be a beast. He's going to be a beast. That's the way Navarro Bowman was. Because you got to remember, if anybody remembers Navarro Bowman, I'm just going to, quick little history lesson. Mike Singletary, if you can remember, when he came to the team, it was Patrick Willis and Takeo Spikes. Takeo Spikes with the big neck, the big little neck. It was him and Patrick Willis. And they was all right. They was cool. Patrick Willis and Takeo Spikes, a vet. Navarro Bowman was just like sitting on the bench. But in practice and in preseasons, he was balling. And when they used to throw him in, every now and then he was balling. And so it was like, Singletary seen this. He literally had, now got to remember, Takeo Spikes was on the Niners team as a free agent. Because he was like a journeyman, been a gang of places. But he was solid. Hey, hold on a second. Let me give you another, I'm giving you a history lesson. We'll give you another little history lesson. Takeo Spikes, as a journeyman, never been on a team. He went to the playoffs. He ain't never been to the playoffs before. I don't know if it's him, he bad luck, or whatever it is. Every team he had been on, they never went to the playoffs. Now, back to the story. So when Singletary told Takeo Spikes, go in and sit down and let the kid play, which was Navarro Bowman. And Navarro Bowman and Patrick Willis. Boom. It was nice. Now, you got to remember, throughout the years, we've had linebackers. We've had linebackers. You know what I'm saying? Remember Reuben Foster? He would have been a baller, but he was an idiot. So, Chris Borland, you know what I'm saying? He would have been a baller. But now, I don't know, he got into the whole CTE thing and he didn't want to play no more. I don't know what was going on with Borland. Fred Warner came, and I remember when Dre Greenlaw, they were sprinkling Dre Greenlaw in there bit by bit. And then when Dre Greenlaw started playing, it's like, oh, this fool's nice. He plays with that violent streak. He plays exactly how Salah wanted him to play. So you tell it was coaching. Look at anytime he played, like I said, look at the playoffs. This Dre Greenlaw, interception, he was doing all over the field. And you need that. You got two solid linebackers, you need that. The problem with Dre Greenlaw, what we seen was mentally, he was all there. Physically, his body wasn't going to hold up. Injuries. Just had injuries. And the Super Bowl one did it. I think if he was still on the field, we'd have won that Super Bowl. But that's another story. Now, to this day and age, Nick Martin, like I said, the first preseason game, because remember, it's between him and D. Winters. So the first preseason game, he was tripping, and I understand that, and that's what's supposed to happen. I would expect during preseason, whatever the coach wants to do, hey, go after my linebacker. Let him see some stuff he ain't never seen before. Make him do this, and that was perfect. It was perfect, and that's what they did. And he was shook. He was shook a little bit, and I was like, "What's going on, Nick Martin?" I'm like, "What's going on?" Okay, the next game, and when they interviewed him in the locker room, he knew it. When they look right after the game, when they went and they were talking to him and everything else, he was watching film while everybody's putting on their clothes, getting ready to leave. He was watching film, and then he said he's going to correct it. He's going to correct it and everything. That was perfect. I was like, oh no, That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to hear. And then in the Raider game, he was all over the field. You can tell he did his homework. You can tell he did his homework. He was all over the field. Go watch the footage. Go watch the footage from that game. He was all over the field. So that's what you want to see. And if you got a player that's like that, yeah, he a rookie. They gonna get him. You gonna get got. You gonna get got as a rookie. I remember when Patrick Willis was a rookie, and we played against the Patriots, and it was Tom Brady was, I mean, just dicing him up, making him think too much when you shouldn't have to. Especially now when Patrick Willis was there, it was times Patrick Willis was the best player on the defense. He was the best player. So if you're the best player and you somebody like Tom Brady, oh, I ain't got to worry about nobody else. You're the best player. I'm going to attack you, and you're a rookie. So when you got rookies on there, but he's surrounded with talent. Nick Martin's surrounded with talent. He's surrounded, so he's good. He's good. You got Bosa, you got Bryce Huff, you got right next to you got Fred Warner, you got Diamond Lenore in the back. He's got help. He's got help. He just got to do his part. That's all it is. But I like I said, that game. Yes, he was balling. He was all over the field. And that's what I want to see. So let me know. Let me know if y'all seen the same thing. Let me know if y'all seen the same thing what Nick Martin was doing. And on a side note, EA Sports. I'm still playing Madden, and every time I play Madden, I go look at my linebackers, and you got Nick Martin. He's not there. You got his name on there, but you got it's a dude look like a linebacker, a white dude. You know what I'm saying, kind of big white dude. It's like, dude, why you got what's going on? EA Sports. Yeah, EA Sports. So yeah, they got him. They ain't even got him on the game. On Madden, they ain't even got him on the game. So I'm out of here. That's my little rant. Peace. I'm out of here.